topic is International Volunteer, Open Our Mind to Learn and Love. And there is some relation with me that international volunteer. I have been to be an international volunteer this winter vacation. And one of the motivation is that I want to have some story of mine to share to my friends or everyone. And today it's Yvonne to share with us about her story. So I am very, very anticipated to her share. Yeah. So let's welcome Yvonne.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Yvonne, and today I would like to talking about my India's international travel. So I would just say that in C1 stage I will talk about it today. International volunteer, why I say that always open our mind to love and learn, because at the time when we are volunteer, we always be thinking about that we are giving. But I think during the time we've been a volunteer, we get more from the people we're working for. Okay. I thinking about to be an international volunteer is about 3 years ago. I read a book called The Little Prince. It's an American volunteer who went to Nepal for 3 months, and this travel totally changed his life and changed mine. From then, I started to thinking about, I want to go to Nepal. I would like to do something just like him do, and even maybe working on the foundation he found in Nepal. But I think fate is always unpredictable. So I didn't go to Nepal. Instead, I go to India. Before I go there, I'm so afraid and thinking about so many things. So I searched on the internet what I was going to working for. I'm working for BBA. This is a foundation in India who focus on rescue the slave children. And I found this logo is weird. As you can see over there, Save the Childhood Movement. So childhood means slave children. I was shocked, and I started thinking about what childhood? Why is saving childhood? And I'm lucky to have a meeting with the founder, Mr. Kailash. He is a really wise grandfather and hero for the children. And he told us he not just want to save the children out from a functionary, he also want to give them a happiness childhood back. Because childhood in his mind is the energy for you to get through all of your problems in your whole life. It's the energy for you to get through with the disappointed in your life. So he wants to give the children a happiness childhood. And as you know, if you saw on the news, he's this year's Nobel Peace Prize owner. I'm really lucky on stage. Before I went there, I told you I'm so afraid because I have never imagined I will go to India to be a volunteer. I'm just thinking about maybe as a historian, but volunteer is totally a new thing for me. And I imagine all the children will be just like in the pictures. They are crying, they are afraid, they are totally ashamed and don't want to have contact with the aliens. But what I face is so many children like here, with smile on their faces, like the horrible story have never happened on them. How is it possible? It's a story. The first day I arrived there, all the children is playing yogas and try to catch our volunteers' attention. There's one little boy just sits over there and looks like living in another world. And it's confusing because the other children appear like they're happy, but this one is like what I imagine slave children should do. So I try to get closer to him, and as he realized I'm getting closer, he's so shocked and afraid, like I am a dangerous people. I would like to take him back to a functionary. But at the same time, it's saw another warm story. Is that another children, maybe he's got sick for a longer time, you just come to him and give him a big hug and try to use India's word to calm him down. Children in here is not just afraid of people, they also have love and have ability to warm the other people. That's, I think, what BBS says and why so many international volunteers come to them. And I said facing their they always facing their future with a positive way to think, because most of them, if they just stay in their hometown, their family, won't have a chance to give them some education to let them go to school. But in this place, they will have a chance to go to school. And smile like this boy over here has told me that he had an important story, so I got to tell every one of you. One day he would like to be a doctor, as he used to working in the functionally making a soap, and he now is got rescued, and he about 20 years old. He can even use English to communicate smooth with us, even make fun with us. And the other children over there is Manish. He is 12 years old too, and he's now, and he only took 3 months to go back to a local school without, he had no basic education before. 3 months to take the lessons that the other people got to take 5 or 7 years to learn. The children, they've been just thinking about my life. If I would like to take my university just again to play, and I just can play in this 4 years, or I can do something more and learning something more in my life, as I'm luckier than that to go to college that they wish for their whole life to do. Thank you, everyone.